Excuse the lighting. Sitting in the living room watching a movie on Netflix. But really, what I wanted to come and make a video about is, let me turn this down so y'all can hear me. Is how psyops really affect the world and the community on which we are in nowadays. Like this psychological warfare that the government has in place to pit us against one another, even with the election that we just had, who for the first time ever in U.S. presidency took longer than 2 or 3 days after the initial count and vote to determine who was president or not. Now, you don't have to be pro-Trump or anti-Trump to understand that it was so much, in my personal opinion, it was so much corruption based solely around this election alone. Like, it's weird that the media could make us hate one person so much. They give us the whole thought process to hate someone so freaking much. Like, I remember a time, I'm 37, where the world, especially the black community, loved Donald Trump so much that they was rapping about him in their rap songs. Their music videos had cameos of him. He was in movies, cameos in movies, so on, etc., etc. Bro, it was plain to see that this election was rigged. From the jump, it was 3 main states that this man was leading in when we went to sleep. We woke up. He was winning these 3 states by a landslide. We woke up. And lo and behold, Biden had surpassed them in what was a clear landslide. And it's so weird because they pitted the world against Trump because he was attacking the deep state. And they really made people hate Trump. They called Trump all sorts of names, such as a bigot, a racist, and all of this. But no one spoke on the Hunter Biden laptop from hell. Like, the FBI came out and admitted, go and fact check me. They came out and admitted that Biden hunting was a subject of investigation for over a year for money laundering. Tony Babaluski, his CEO of the company he ran, testified and came out and said that they were in bed with the Ukrainians. You have on this laptop him smoking crack and having sexual intercourse with his own daughters. You have on this same laptop him taking bribes from Ukraine. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, Twitter, Jack Dorsey, and main media outlets suppressed the whole story 3 weeks before a major election. No one batted an eye. Like, they made people hate Trump this much that no one paid attention to the corruption that was taking place in the Biden crime family. What? It's like, so what I came to realize is the power of psyops and psychological warfare is that it is too powerful for motherfuckers who are asleep and stuck. I'm not going to even say sleep. I'm going to say they're in a fucking coma, bro. They're in a coma and they don't want to be woke up, bro. Anytime you can see these things are going on and you don't take it upon yourself to do independent research, you solely rely on mainstream media, who in 1984 the CIA and the FBI already testified in front of a congressional committee that they own the mainstream media. Not only do they own the mainstream media, they use it for disinformation. Very, 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 very suspicious. No one better I, because the media made people hate the person who was attacking the deep state. I could personally say right now, can't no one comment under the video, name one thing racist Trump has said or did in the black community. Trump has actually did more for the black community than Barack Obama. Barack Obama and the George Bush administration sold us out to the United States government. They made it possible for COINTELPRO 2.0 to exist. They sat and backed COINTELPRO 2.0. For those who don't know what COINTELPRO 2.0 is, they made it easier for the FBI to target regular civilians and groups that they deemed non-violent. COINTELPRO mainly consists of sabotage, smear campaigns, and assassination from the United States government, Federal Bureau of Investigation. But if we were to tell this to people who had this certain firewall built up in front of their cognitive processing state, sort of say, they had this whole firewall built up. So if you say anything that goes against what they already think and what they have in their mind and what they have made up, it's utter bullshit. Like they cannot simply grasp it or comprehend it, and they look at you as a Trump supporter versus you, a motherfucker who can't be brainwashed, or by you being a motherfucker who see past the smoke and mirrors. That's very interesting in the world that we live in today. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. That is very interesting. As a targeted individual, it's clear to me to see that the world is fucking doomed and we are our own downfall. I do not even fault the higher-ups, the hierarchy, the elites, the Illuminati, the Draconians. I do not even fault them for wanting world domination, because the world is fucking dumb. The world is so fucking dumb. It's sad. I mean, the shit is sad when they have motherfuckers not being able to distinguish what's left from right and what's right from left, what's up from down and what's down from up. It's a sad fucking day in the world to be a human, bro. I'd rather be a motherfucking tree. I'd rather be a tree. I'd rather be a goddamn tree, bro. I understand why these people are plotting world dominance, this new world order. I see why. I see why. Because the psyops, the psychological warfare, the disinformation that they provide and sprue out is so profound and so overwhelming, and so many people fall for it. They don't question anything. They just, the blind leading the motherfucking blind. They don't question anything. They would rather debate someone who knows about a subject or a topic at hand, rather than go and do their own research or not. They would not go and do their own research, but would debate someone who know about a certain topic. What type of world are we living in? I know a lot of people believe in that it is two wings of a same bird, this, that, and the third, and they work for the same people. If you're not smart enough to realize that Donald Trump was one of those motherfuckers like me or you who just spoke his mind, like who weren't there for the bullshit, who attacked the deep state, so on and so forth, then I just don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. What, because he didn't bite his tongue? Because the man ain't bite his tongue? Why you think they turned the world against him? The first president in United States history, they made the whole world hate. They made the whole world hate a U.S. sitting president. Something's big coming. Something major is coming. Right now, something's major is going to happen. From now, mark my words, something major is going to happen from now to January 21st, 2021. Something major is going to happen here in the United States, bro, because these people know how to divide and they know how to conquer. And they know that psychological warfare, all they got to do is throw out a breadcrumb. And people will eat it up. They don't care where the breadcrumb came from. They don't. They know that everybody's going to butt heads after this breadcrumb, bro. It's sad, bro. I sat here and I ain't speak on it yet publicly. I've been posting about it on Facebook about, whose side I was on and why I was on their side. But really, the world fucking lost, bro. The world lost because we have so many people out here who don't believe that they're actually brainwashed. They don't believe that the thoughts that they perceive in their head right now, because they originate from the exact spot that the original thought of a person perceived from. They really believe that these thoughts are their own. They don't think that they're being misled, coerced into thinking a certain matter and to thinking a certain thought. They really think that the Matrix is sophisticated. This program is sophisticated. It is. It's sophisticated. It's real sophisticated, bro. It's real sophisticated, bro. And I really just don't know what to say about people, bro. Like, it's a bad time to be a human. That's all I know. It's really bad for the United States right now. It's really bad, bro. If y'all really think that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, Joe Biden was the author since 1974 of every major crime bill that affected Black Americans. He spent 46 years in office and accomplished nothing but division, targeting Black African American people, my people. The same with Kamala Harris. If you go back and look at a 2016 article when she was the senator or in the Senate in California, she incarcerated more blacks than any DA, any lawyer, any Senate in the state of California. She arrested more blacks. You think her whole perception changed? She was the same one. Go and look it up. Go and fact check me, please. She was the same one when all these women was coming forward about Joe Biden being inappropriate, this, that, and the third. She was calling Joe Biden a racist and said that she did believe these women. Her beliefs went out of the motherfucking door when he nominated her for vice president. Very interesting. These are facts. People who say that they are the same, two wings of the same bird, that shit is somewhat true, but it's not, because we know that John F. Kennedy was not one of those wings. We know that John F. Kennedy was not working for the elites. We know this. Or he went and got his melon blown off in the drop top. That's just plain and simple. He went and got assassinated along with Abraham Lincoln. Not Mr. John Wilkes Booth. If I had to remind y'all, regardless, people would say that he didn't really want to abolish slavery, this, that, and the third. He had enough tenacity to do it, knowing the repercussions that he was going to get. He abolished it, and for that, they stained his whole name in history. They stained his name. They put him on a penny, opposite direction of all of the other presidents. What have we become, bro? As a race, what have we become? We have no individual thought process of our own. We really don't. We really don't. That shit is sad, bro. That shit is sad, bro. It's so many people that's really stuck in this 3D. They like I'm not going to say they're asleep. They're in a coma. They're beyond sleep. They're beyond sleep, bro. They're beyond sleep, bro. And it's sad that these people are controlled into hating an individual so much that they're willing to deal with corruption, excuse me, during an election. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? 90% of my Facebook, and I have over 3,000 friends, are celebrating this man getting out, not knowing that, and half of them are black. Well, 80% of them are black. And they're celebrating the man who did more for them than Barack motherfucking Obama. But if I'm being a realist and I speak on this, then I'm public enemy. I'm public enemy. I'm not going to agree with everybody just because that seemed like a popular saying and saying that there are two wings of the same bird. No, the fuck they won't. No other president got in there and attacked fake media for being fake media, and the CIA admitted that they used the mainstream media for this information. No other president has gotten in there and attacked big pharmaceutical companies. No other president has gotten there and gave $500 billion to the HBCU, or whatever, the black community, black colleges. No other president has did that. Barack damn sure didn't do it. In fact, Barack signed executive order giving them, he not only did he sign an executive order turning over our rights to the government, saying that it was easier for them to spy on us, he actually went in there and backed the Patriot Act. He backed it after he criticized it before he got elected. He went in there a year or two later and went in there, signed it, and added 3 more constants to the Patriot Act. To the Patriot Act, the worst bill signed in U.S. constitutional history, by far. By far. Look up COINTELPRO 2.0 and look at who the authors was of that. The Bush administration and the Obama administration. Mainstream media ain't gonna tell you this though. People are so fucking asleep. It's very discouraging, bro. It's very unfortunate that we as humans, we as individuals, do not have our own individual thought process, because we're being told what to think. We're being told who to like. We're being told who to hate. We're being told and we're being manipulated into what to buy, what's acceptable and what's not. Like, it's very few who is fortunate enough to have their own thought process. If you understand what I'm saying, not many people have their own thought process right now in this time and age, especially with this whole Project Monarch, this whole MK Ultra, these radio frequencies, EMF, Project, and all of this, all of these things, bro. Like, all of these things. A lot of people are gonna get left behind because they're too smart for their own fucking good. They're too smart for their own fucking good. You can't tell them nothing. You can't. Because like I said, they have this system in play. They have a firewall already in play of their thought process and their cognitive state and their comprehension. Like, they have a firewall built around that. So if you say something that don't resonate to them and they can't comprehend, they totally block it out. They totally block it out, no matter how much sense it make. No matter how little research